Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be kind of like my reading story and how I read. So like my reading habits and how I got into reading. And I was inspired to make this because I am rereading the Harry Potter series as of right now. And I am a reader because of that series and because of J.K. Rowling's writing. I started reading Harry Potter in like first grade or whatever, and I fell in love. So I automatically just started reading all of those books, and I picked up more and more books as the years went on. I did stop reading for a bit around not like I didn't stop reading, but I stopped reading a lot around like 8th, ninth grade. Then I got into 10th grade and I started reading more and more books, and then finally within 11th and 12th grade I started reading more, and now I am a sophomore in college and I read a heck ton of books. That's how I got started on reading, mostly because of their Harry Potter books. I loved them when I was little. I watched all the movies as well. Harry Potter was my first fandom, and at that time I didn't really know what a fandom was, so that's kind of funny. But Harry Potter was my first fandom, and I loved it. I went on like Harry Potter roleplay sites, like anything Harry Potter related I was probably on. I kind of really have J.K. Rowling to thank because of how great a reader I am now. Without reading Harry Potter, I probably wouldn't have gotten into reading up until like 9th grade or something, because I didn't start off life without Harry Potter. I wouldn't have started off life without like reading and everything like that. So like literally I really just can we all just express thanks to J.K. Rowling, because I'm here and I'm a reader, and reading also has saved my life in certain ways. It's kind of like my go-to thing when I need to escape. So just huge thanks to J.K. Rowling and the Harry Potter series for getting me into reading. I know that's like everybody's go-to series, but a lot of like it's justified. It is very, very justified that people got into reading with that series, just like there are certain people who got into reading because of Twilight. Like, it is very justified that certain books get you into reading, and you can thank the author and or that book for getting you into reading. In my case, Harry Potter was that. Also, guys, do you like my work shirt? I literally just got home from work, well, got back to the college from work, and I am sleeping in this tonight because I have to wake up at 6 in the morning to get back to work at 7. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about my reading habits now. I really don't have specific habits I do when I read, because I don't have specific places. A lot of the time I read in my bed right here. I always, whenever I make my bed, I always prop some pillows up in the corner. So yeah, I'll show you. So that corner over there, I always prop pillows up in it, and I just like curl up in that corner and just read there. A lot of the times I can actually read wherever I would like to, as long as it's not extremely loud. Now I can read in places where people are talking or there's music playing, but it'll take me a bit longer. And if I'm reading a classic book, or a book I have to read for school that's a bit confusing, I need absolute dead silence. I cannot have any music or anything. A lot of the time I do prefer to not have sound or music on while I'm reading, because sometimes it does become a distraction for me, but I can read with music or somebody talking. I just prefer not to. Also, I really don't have set times where I read the most. I kind of just read whenever I can throughout the day. But a lot of the time in these cases, it is usually late at night, slash if it's I don't have like classes or it's the weekend I don't have a soccer game, I will read on the weekends so much. I have the weekends to thank because I read so much during the weekends as well. So usually like the nighttime slash weekends is when I get most of my reading done. I can stay up till all hours of the night reading, which is something that I have done in the last day. So I actually started Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone the other day after I had finished the series of unfortunate events, The Grim Grotto, and I started it at like, I want to say 3 or 4 in the morning, and I did not go to bed until like 7 or 8 in the morning, and I had gotten halfway through the book. So that is just a perfect example of if it's a really good book, or 2, if I want to read and not sleep for a bit, I will read until all hours of the night just because. So I don't really do anything specific while reading. I try to read multiple books at a time, but it's usually one gets read before the others, and then I try and work on those. Like right now I'm reading The Sorcerer's Stone, I'm also reading Frankenstein, and I'm reading Winning the Legend by B. Kristen McMichael, and so I'm balancing like 3 books here and there. So I just try and read whenever I can, and yeah, that's kind of just what I do for reading. There's nothing too complex about it. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But I guess I just decided to share this video because, you know, some people do that. People sit there and talk about like their reading style and everything like that. So I decided I would make this video. I started reading because of Harry Potter. I don't necessarily have a specific place that I read all the time, but in most cases it's usually a bed of some sort or a couch. I read most of the time at night or on the weekends, and a lot of what I read is usually young adult fiction. I am not a nonfiction person at all. I have read a few nonfiction books and actually liked them, so that'll show you how much I like nonfiction, but a lot of the times it's usually young adult fiction, and I really don't have a specific genre. I think sci-fi would be my least favorite. So as for favorite books, we all know what my favorite book is, and that is To Kill a Mockingbird. And if you are new to my channel, you just found this out, my favorite book of all time is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. There's that. Those are some of the things I do while reading / why I started reading. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, you should leave in the comments how you started reading or how you read, or if you have any specific places you read in or something like that. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Beautiful world of like these pictures. If you guys don't know, a lot of Brian Selznick's books like these have multiple pictures and the story is told in pictures, and this one